everybody, it's Kelly here from Crafting a Cuppa, and today I'm going to show you how to make this super quick little heart applique. Now you can make it in any yarn. This one I've done in an Aran worsted weight yarn with a 6mm hook, and for that one I used about 6 grams of yarn. This one is DK and a 5mm hook, and I used about 3 grams of yarn. So yeah, nice little stash buster if you've got bits of yarn hanging around, you don't quite know what to do with it. There's a heart applique that you can sew onto a bag, a blanket, some clothes, you can make some bunting. I've also got a boho wall hanging that involves this pattern. So yes, shall we crack on? I'm going to make mine another one up in Aran weights, just because I had the yarn close by. Right, it's going to consist of 3 rounds, and the stitches we're going to be using today are double crochet. It's in US terms, so double crochet, there's going to be a single crochet, and there's going to be a treble crochet. Just those 3 stitches. Right, let's do it. Just need to put a slip knot through your yarn and attach your hook. We're going to chain 4, and then go through the very first chain and create a slip stitch, and that's going to make a little circle with a hole in the middle. You kind of have to just pull it apart to find that little hole. So what we're going to do now is chain 3, and that's going to be your first double crochet, and then we need to put 11 double crochets back into this loop. So 11 double crochets into the center of the loop. I think I've just worked 11. I'm going to have to go back and count them. So because we're including the chain 3 as a double crochet, we should have a grand total of 10. I need to go back to school, I think. 12. We should have a grand total of 12 double crochets, although the first one is technically going to be chain 3. So just double check before you join them together. 11, 12, lovely, yeah. So what we're going to do now is just join it to the top of your chain 3 with a slip stitch. And then I'm just going to take the center tail from the beginning, and I'm just going to pull that nice and tight just to bring it all in. And that is round 1. Okay, so round 2, we're going to turn our work. So what we're going to do is, still working on the right side, chain 1, and then turn your work around so the stitches are now the wrong way facing. You're going to place a single crochet in that very same stitch, and then your next 3 stitches you're going to need to put 2 double crochets in each of those next 3 stitches. So 2 double crochets in the same stitch, but 3 times. That's 1. Moving to my second stitch, 2 doubles in there, and then my third stitch, 2 doubles in there. Okay, so the next 2 stitches, we're just going to place 1 double crochet in each of those 2 stitches. So 1 double in the next 2 stitches. Okay, so in your next stitch, we are going to create the point, the opposite end, the bottom of the heart basically. We're going to put like a little corner stitch in here. So what we're going to do in this 1 stitch right here, the next one, is we're going to place 2 double crochets. And then we're going to chain 1. And then we're going to place 2 double crochets back into that very same stitch. Can't talk properly now. Right, and then coming back up the other side, we're going to do a mirror image of what we've just done. So we're going to put 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 in the next stitch and 1 in the next stitch after that. And that should leave you with 3 stitches, and you're going to place 2 double crochets in each of those 3 stitches. Last one for me. Put 2 doubles in my last stitch. And then we are going to join it. Oh, I can't get my words out right today. We're going to join it to the single crochet at the beginning of the round. So we're going to put our hook through that top of the single crochet and just create a slip stitch. Like so. Now if you want to count your stitches to make sure you've got the right amount, you should have 1 single crochet at the top, and then you should have 10 single crochets this side until you get to your little chain space. So in total you will have, did I say single crochet then? I might have done 20 double crochets. You should have 1 single crochet, 20 double crochets, and your little chain space at the bottom. And that is round 2. Okay, round 3, final round. Told you this was nice and easy. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work. So the last round of stitches are now the wrong way facing. We're going to place a single crochet back into that same stitch. Might be a little tight, so just wiggle it in there. A single crochet. Right, now we're going to do some treble crochets. We're going to put 2 treble crochets in the next 5 stitches. So your treble crochet is where you yarn over twice, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over again and pull up a loop. That leaves you with 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and go through the first 2 loops. That then leaves you with 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through the next 2 loops. That then leaves you with 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and go through the last 2 loops, and that's your treble. So we're going to put 2 of those in the next 5 stitches. So that's 1 for me. I always lose count on this bit for some reason. Just remember it's 2 trebles in the next 5 stitches. How many have I done? I can't even tell that. I've got 2 more to go. Like 2 stitches, which means 4 trebles. Sorry, I'm babbling now. think that's right for me. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so that should leave you with 5 stitches until you get to your little bottom corner with the chain space. So you're just going to put 1 double crochet in each of these 5 stitches. Not 2, just 1. 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. And then that brings us down to this bottom corner chain space, where again we're going to place 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets back into that chain space, and then again you're going to mirror image what you've just done. So that means 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. And then you should have 5 stitches remaining, and you're going to put 2 trebles in each of those 5 stitches. I've got 1 left. And then that's it really. You're just going to find that little single crochet from the beginning of the round and slip stitch to that. And that's round 3. So final touches, we're just going to fasten off. Just going to make a little knot with that to secure it. So our last round is going to be the right side, so that your stitches are right way facing, because if you turn it round, I mean, it does look like the back. So this is the right way. You might look at it and think, well, it's kind of like a heart, but not quite. So what we're going to do is we're going to weave in our last end and bring it straight down, and that's going to create this little dip that you can see. So I'm going to turn it round so it's wrong side facing. Get my tapestry needle just to weave it in. Now the key here, because I've literally just done it myself, it does need to be tight, but not too tight, because I went straight down with this one and I got a bit happy, a bit like, yeah, let's do it nice and tight, and a couple of my stitches here got a little bit bunched up. I don't know if you could notice it or not. I mean, I notice it. And then on this one, I was a bit more delicate, and it looks a bit nicer, I think. So I do silly things, so you don't have to. How about that? Thank me later. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're literally just going to go straight down. Just get that, move out the way, look. Maybe I should have weaved that in first, because that's in the way. Literally, just get your yarn. You're going to go weave it through the back of the stitches, straight down. Just going to do a little bit first. Pull it tight, but not crazy tight. I mean, you can come and have a look, see what it looks like on the other side. Make sure your stitches aren't bunching up. It's those trebles really that caught me out. I just went, yeah, yanked it. I think I just did it again. That. Oh no, it's not too bad. I'm just going to keep weaving down. I'm going to go down to my centre ring and just go round it a couple of times. Just make sure it's not too tight, like I say. Just go around here. Oh no, I've just pulled my bloomin' thing out. Well, you get the gist, don't you? I've just pulled the needle out. Never mind. So yeah, just tuck it in. We'll pretend it's not there, yeah? How about that? If you want to, you can put them on some blocking mats and block them. And yeah, there you go. Little lovely heart applique. If you make any, I would say tag me, but you don't have to. I mean, they're only hearts after all, aren't they? But if you make some bunting maybe or something, or attach it to a bag or a blanket, yeah, just a lovely little tutorial. So I'll see you again next time.